back to a new vlog. Even though I look like straight up crap, literally, this is how I came out to the world. Like,
so nice out.
We woke up and the first thing I wanted was food. So we're going to Beat Dubs. And that's where we're at. We parked at the mall just because we're not trying to spend any other money to park anywhere else. And there's like literally nowhere else to park around here. Unless you pay the meters, which I'm not about to do, so. I also need to get like glasses, because like I don't know what happened to my glasses that I lost. Like my favorite ones. The ones that yeah, my sunglasses. Like the ones that I always use. Like I've had them for 2 summers in a row now. Yo, these look so good, and this is like the best cheese ever. So freaking good. We came to the mall, not came to the mall, but we're walking through the mall to get to our garage, to where my car is at. Oh, our Tristan's truck is there. And I thought you brought me here so we could go and freaking shop around, but they have this lounging area where they have like seats and like tables and a TV, and it's like for people who like are just chilling and they want to wait. And there was like 3 guys in a row just sitting, and I'm sure they were just waiting on like their girlfriends to be done shopping. It was pretty funny. Should have vlogged. Huh?
So we're getting haircuts.
Tell the camera what you did.
I don't know.
You took a shit and then you wouldn't roll it down. And I have to smell it. You're just smelling your poop particles, eating them, all of them. You're disgusting, child. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I have to show you guys because I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a review when I use this. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. All right, so you get your receipt with everything, of course, and then you get this. Let's open her up, take her out. And then I think this one's a limited edition, so they're only gonna have this one in stock for a while, I think. And I got the booty one, the medium high resistance one, I believe this one is. We're gonna go to a motorcycle gear place because Tristan's gonna get a bike, but he wants to go look at like helmets and stuff like that. Before we do, I want to wash my face because this is like yesterday's makeup and it looks like disgusting. And hold on, y'all dirty. Okay, fixed you. I hate wearing my makeup like this, especially when my eyebrows look like this gross. Like I just hate wearing my makeup like this, so I'd just rather wash it off. We also have to stop at AutoZone because my car is having like car trouble and Tristan needs to fix it. So we're gonna stop at AutoZone, and I just want to wash my face before we go do that. And then especially if I go outside and start working on the yard and I start sweating and like my mascara gets in my eyes, like it's gonna be a bad day. So what am I doing? I have makeup removing wipes. So I actually didn't even vlog in there because I didn't know if I could record, so I just didn't even pull it out. But we just left that place. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Am I even getting it? We went to that place right there. We went to go get Tristan a helmet because he's spoiled like that. And so he got his helmet back there, and it's actually really nice. White and black matte with transitioning visors. Is that what they're called? Yeah, so like during the day they'll turn dark, and then during the night they'll turn back to regular. Just like those kind of glasses, like actual like. That's pretty neat. Glasses that when you go outside they turn dark, and then you get the point. Now we're at AutoZone. This is not AutoZone, boo boo. This is at Advanced Auto Parts. I forgot. The next purchase that I make is $50 off at AutoZone. Well, that's good because we're about to spend like $150. Yeah, probably. About right there. But it was that. Okay. That's like the most exciting thing I've done all week, because going to a store and learning about helmets. Also, I have not gone to the thrift store and fed my addiction in a while. I have to go drop off the clothes that I have at the house. I have some clothes that I need to go take to the thrift store so I can give it to them, because I'm not gonna wear it anymore, so I'm trying to do that. Oh my gosh, I never knew how much I liked this thing. This little tripod, my Manfrotto tripod. Completely forgot how much I liked it. It's literally in the car and I can bring you guys along. Love it. Anyways, right now we're looking at car cleaning things because I need to clean my car because it is disgusting. I can seriously keep my house so freaking clean, but if you try to make me clean my car or like have my car clean, forget it. It's never gonna happen. Like, I can clean my car today and by next week it'll be a disaster all over again. This looks pretty promising for me. This door is so boring. Dude, this is all the crap I had in my car. That's Hannah's. This, I don't know whose that is. I had a freaking yogurt and a whole bunch of thrift store clothes that I need to take. Not those shoes though. But this is so much crap. Goodness gracious. The car is all clean. I have to take those clothes to the thrift store. That's what I was talking about. But it is all clean. Tristan's still doing some work. I don't know what that is. Dust. But all clean. 2 hours later. So it's been a couple hours since the last time I vlogged. Because literally all I've been doing is cleaning my car. As you guys saw, I finished it. And I finished it about around 6. And then I started picking up some leaves in the back, which I'll show you guys tomorrow, but I did like this big pile of leaves and I've seriously been outside the whole day. My nose is so red, I'm freezing. My legs are so cold, they're frozen. And I have all of this crap. This is literally the only stuff that I'm like keeping inside from the car. And yeah, so I need to put that away. The kitchen's a mess because I don't know what this is for. But I need to wash the dishes because literally I haven't done anything because we've been out like getting shit done today. Like today was a get shit done day. So it's pretty nice because we normally don't do that. We just chill around and then we never focus on what needs to get done. But today we actually did it. So that was pretty good.
No, that is like all I needed for me to be convinced that I deserve it.
Confirmation, that's all you needed. So since I bought my car, we went to Indiana and I wasn't doing this until we got to Indiana and started doing this. And it was the, I've been trying to like put this together and I can't see the flashlight. But we got to Indiana, started making a noise. We got it fixed and it was the catalytic converter.
Yeah.
And then we drove back and it started making like a tapping noise on the car, and every single time you would accelerate and you would get on the highway and like go really fast. Like I hated when I would go from the street and doing like the turn to get on the highway because I would have to go so slow, or else if I would tap on it, it would start making the really loud noise and everybody behind me would be so pissed off. They're like, why is she going so slow? But if I pressed on it, it would like mess something up. I knew it, so I was like, I don't want to do that. So I would just drive like that, and like every single time it would start making noise, I would have to let go of the gas and then press on it again so it could start going again. So it was like a pain in the ass. But now that we're getting closer to move, I needed to get that fixed to make sure that like we could drive it if we had to or whatever. That way we didn't have to worry about that because the move's gonna be like a pain in the ass already. So nobody could give me answers of what the freaking problem was. I took it to so many places. I paid money for diagnostics that they couldn't even give me. And they told me it was oil consumption. Turns out my oil's fine. They thought I had a leak. I don't have a leak. And like oil leak. And then so nobody could really tell me what the heck was wrong with the car. Then I actually took it to the dealership, Chevy dealership, and yeah, they charged me a diagnostic fee, but they were actually able to tell me what the heck was wrong with it. And then Tristan over here fixed it.
Fixed it.
So
it was just the exhaust manifold was cracked, and so that was making a, I don't know if it was really making noise, but that needed to get fixed anyways. So I did that, and then I had to put a new gasket between the manifold and the engine.
Didn't she say were there any bolts missing?
Yeah, I had to put a couple in.
Okay, so maybe
at the very bottom I put a bunch of bolts because they had a bunch of bolts missing from
maybe because there were so many bolts missing, something was loose and that's what was causing the tapping.
And then there was this bracket that was underneath that was hitting the catalytic converter, and I'm pretty sure that's what was making all the noise from the beginning. Anymore. But and then I had to put an O2 sensor into the manifold, and then after that everything worked. She still has a check engine light, but I think I might check the rest of her sensors because I looked at the rest of the vehicle and it looked just fine.
Yeah, so 6 months later, I actually got a tapping noise figured out. And like, I actually took it to the dealership, but they were like, you have to bring it in every 500 miles to see if there's a, what's it called? Oil consumption. And like, I can't commit to things like that. So I was like, yeah. No, and then I kept saying like, yeah, I'll go next week, yeah, I'll go next week, yeah, I'll do it next week for sure, like I promise. No, that day never came until it started doing that noise, it kept doing that tapping noise, and it got like, I was just done. And then it started doing like a really weird like vibrating sound that I've never heard before on the highway, and I was like, okay, I really need to get this checked out. So we took it and they told us everything that was wrong, and then Tristan fixed it. So that was really good. So now my car is back to new. It's not a poopy car anymore.
Are you gonna clean my truck now?
No. I don't know why I've been grabbing this the entire time, but I have a freaking tripod. I keep forgetting.
But all in all, with the diagnostic itself plus the parts and labor, it was gonna cost about $600.
Like $650.
Yeah, it was $650, right?
$650
because of the diagnostic fee, which is about $100.
The diagnostic fee plus $200 of labor. $250 of labor.
Yeah, and so we cut it down to about $280 after I returned some of the parts that I didn't use.
Yeah.
So that should do it. But $280 versus what, $650 is a huge difference. Or if something goes wrong, I'll fix it. I fucking don't know anything. If it goes to the engine, something goes wrong with the engine, I'm fucked because I don't know anything. Nor would I even try to dig around in there because that is definitely not my expertise. As far as like parts and changing parts, I can do that all fucking day long. Up on Fortnite.
No, I'm gonna clean. The house is a mess.
Good.
Ha baby, sina ni lately, shkundi muj spam edhe dhe I treti. Sanet po ndrojnë të më nuk o një njeti. Po jo shti jam, jam a jo bashiketi.